Okay. I'm still kind of blah, so this will probably be a short stream, but I've been offline for too long, so I am gonna have to do something about that. Anyway, let me open up SNES 9X again. I have another Satellaview ROM dump to look at today. Also, yeah, that's a layout. That is a layout that's over there. Yep. Anyway, give me a moment. I really need to turn off these system noises. Like, why do I have the system noises? Oh, yeah, it's because this whole setup's new. That's why. Right. Anyway, SNES 9X. Let's raise the screen up a tad.
Winamp. It really whips the llama's ass.
Yeah, I just reinstalled Winamp too. That way I have some music! Yeah. Excuse that. Like I said, I'm still not entirely better yet. Anyway, oh! Thank you for following Jay Brochu, 1985. Followed me on Twitch, yep. Alright, so what was I doing? Was this the correct ROM? Looks like it. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's right. The reason I have Winamp up is so I can play music during this. So let's get a playlist ready. Alright, do I has something to play? You know what? Yeah, I'll wait for some suggestions, actually. That way, there's some audience participation. Maybe. By the way, I've tried re-implementing the old stream alerts and whatnot on my new OBS Studio setup. Also, got some new ones for YouTube. Oh, shoot. That's right. I can't load this version of the ROM. The header on this ROM is a bit screwy. So I'm going to load a quick mod I did a ROM of a modified header. I nearly forgot that part. There we go. Now it's showing. Give me a moment. Let me lower my microphone volume. It's going red on going red basically, so I need to lower it. Alright, so let's see. That setting? Okay, that's good. So, if you've played Satellaview ROMs before, you might be familiar with a ROM called Springman Powered Preview. This seems to be, let's see, BS Spriggan Powered Episode 3. I don't really know much about Spriggan Powered in general, but it's a shmup, and I'm terrible at shmups. So, you can all prepare to watch me get my butt kicked. No, Toyoshiro, it's not a Gundam. So, this screen... I don't really know what all this stuff is, but it's a lot of menus. There's, like... I guess this is a rule book? Because that's what it seems to be. Like, there's a bunch of, like, explanations for things. Very text-heavy. I guess it explains a lot of game mechanics and the ways I don't really understand. What else? Yeah, there's like 4 pages of that stuff. Kono Gemu, blah 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 blah. But anyway, once again, I would like to say if anyone wants to just suggest some music, that would be nice, because otherwise there's going to be no BGM. Because this was Soundlink. Alright, so once you get that first option, you get the title screen. There's game select an option. You can adjust the difficulty level. Oh, that should be... Let's be super, just to see how terrible that is. Alright, we're gonna be at... Yeah, did it save? Yep, super difficulty level. Let's see how this is. Let's see how quickly this kicks my butt. Okay, so for this ROM, you're on stage free. It looks like I have infinite lives. So I don't really know what changes on... Oh, I died already. I died again. Okay, I might not... Okay, Bosconian, give me a moment. Let me load up. Can I pause? Can I pause? I don't know if I can pause. What the heck did I do there? I don't know. All I know is that I keep killing myself, and... Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me just reset, soft reset. What happens when I soft reset? Do I get kicked in the BSX again? Yeah, I do. Alright, so let me get out that Bosconian stuff that was requested. So, let's see. Ah, yes, the X68000 version. That's what was requested. Here we go. Alright. Let's start this up again, but with that Bosconian music. So yeah, this is a 2-button shmup. You have a shot and you have a shield. And I guess you bomb when you do shot and shield simultaneously. And I die a lot. And I have infinite lives, so my dying is even more apparent. I do not know if the infinite lives thing is something they specially set up for it. The Satellaview version of this? The tech thing seems like a, you know, yeah, that's what it is. You know, like those Danmakus, which have those hitbox mechanics, where you could like scrape against a shot as long as it's not in your center, like your death box. Tech is like that, so it's kind of like, see that one was a bit too close to my leg, but hold on. Ah, there, I teched and then I died. Go fig. I suck at this. So yeah, then there's this boss. But yeah, I do get some awards for teching. Oh. But yeah. I died. So yeah, once again, this is your reminder, I suck at shmups. Yet I have to play them for Satellaview. At least this one gives me infinite lives, so, you know, I can just brute force my way through it eventually. I don't even know what that sound is. Oh yeah, this has a charge shot thing. Ow. Well, I just gotta make sure I don't die with it. Ah! Okay, don't try using charge shot. Like, I gotta make sure I can live before I try charge shot. Terrible at this game. Oh, he ran off. Ah, I'm terrible at this game. I can't even stay alive for more than 5 seconds. Like, that's how much I stink at this. Give me orange. Give me orange. Okay. Now I got... Ah! I suck at this. Ah! I know. Take red. I don't even know why I bother collecting power-up shots if I just die it. Okay, let me try to charge shot now. What was that? It seems like the charge shot depends on the kind of power-up you collected. Kind of annoying how that works. Like, it's dependent on the drop, basically. Whoa. See, now I got something different because I got the blue thing. I probably should have tried playing the retail version of this game first, but... oh well. That's not how I tend to work, so... I at least seem to be getting more techniques than I did the last time I tried this. Oh! That was a kill. And this is the point tally. And then it kicks me back to this screen. So, I guess... hold on. If I go back, what's the settings at? Same as before. So yeah, I guess it just kicks me back to that screen when it's done. It's so you just play this one level, and it whops you. Yeah. Back to stage 3. I'm probably gonna give this one more loop just to show it off, just to show. Whoa, those green things. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Shell Shock Shrine for the Shell Shock Prime. My apologies. Thank you for following. Yeah, that is one thing that bugs me about this as it is. Like I don't know whether it's because like normally on this game you'd have more power-ups at stage 3, but I feel puny. Like nearly every enemy that isn't like bite-sized takes like 5 hits to kill or more. Oh. No! Ow! Okay, let's try this again. What the heck was that exploding thing? See, I don't even know what everything does in this game yet. That's the thing. Oh, Second Channel Retro is hosting. Did the host notice not show? Okay, thank you, Dr. Angrybot. You succeed where the host thing, where my StreamYard shit doesn't, basically. Alright, Koneda and Katakon are hosting me as well. Oh. Someday I'm gonna read up a guide on how to actually be good at shmups. They're one of the genres that I want to play a lot of, but like I'm never good at. Alright, so that's that first version of that. The first time that guy goes through. Yeah, look, I'm up against these guys, and it feels like they take forever to kill, and then I get hit by a bullet. And then I get hit by a bullet coming from the left side of the screen. So, you know, like, I don't feel safe anywhere. I should probably use shield, but that would require me to actually know when something's coming. I think if I collect more of a power-up of the same color, I can shoot more of it. Unfortunately, I never seem to get that last very long before I die. Yeah, I think I can like shoot like since I collected 2 of the orange, I can now shoot these 2 orange explosives instead of just 1 at a time. And then I died, so I lost it. So yeah, I tried asking Bako Bepe on Twitter about PS friggin' Powered. I don't think there's that much info, but we know like the prelude episode was a download, whereas the other parts were soundlink, and they were accompanied by a radio drama, which is why the game has no, you know, background music. Probably the retail game has the. Now that I think about it, does this game maybe have an Arrange album? That's something I gotta look up. Yeah, I know what the shield button is. The problem is, like, I can never really accurately gauge when a good time to use it is. Oh, this music was requested. It's not part of the game itself. As I already mentioned, the game was a sound link on Satovu, so it doesn't have its own BGM. So, stop dying me! But yeah, this is a Satellaview ROM dump that Ikari from SNES Freaks recently ROM dumped. It is based on the looks of things, it is the third episode of Spriggan Powered BS. Alright, so that was my second run of that. It kicks me back to the screen again. There, yep. So yeah, since I thought about that, let me look. Does Spriggan Powered have an arrange out? That might be tell me what music it uses. I can't find anything on album info, can I? Oh, Knapsack Shooting Collection. But that's... hold on. Okay, so let's check the information on Spriggan. Spriggan Powered. Sound Arrange! Alright, I need to grab a flack of Knapsack Shooting Collection. Give me a moment. I am looking to see if one's around. A torrent, but there's no seeds. No. The VGM database information for Knapsack Shooting Collection refers to arrangements of Spriggan Powered, so it is possible those were the Satellaview ones. I am not sure if that's actually correct, but I better look into it. Anyway, since I've already played that, let me go backpedal a bit and load up the ROM of Spriggan Powered Prelude. I forgot my joke status for the moment. Give me a moment. Where was that? There we go. Joke status update. Hold on, Toyoshiro, see the link on, give me a moment. VGM database. Like, I think I linked the VGM database article. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. But yeah, VGM database shows Knapsack Shooting Collection. That allegedly has some Spriggan Powered Arrange tracks. So that is probably something I'm gonna have to look for. So yeah, here is Spriggan Powered Prelude. It has a very similar startup screen. Very, very similar. Extremely similar. Okay, so here's some things that are different. I guess these are meant to be, like... I don't know. That's all very trippy. Wait, where'd the type? Oh, duh. I messed with those, huh? Okay, so Prelude has me on stage 1. Seems pretty similar. Things are slower on this stage, so it seems a lot easier to play. Yeah. Then again, I didn't change the difficulty level like I did last time, so that's another thing. Oh, what's this orange thing? Some of the behaviors of the objects are different in this one. That's kind of weird. Oh, yeah, there's 3 shots of that. That's better. That feels good. I think maybe free is the limit. Because it feels like it's not being powered up anymore. I think that scaling is supposed to be like Earth rotation, but yeah, it is very weird. Of course, on the other side of the coin, it is pretty impressive to have that kind of effect on a small Stology ROM. No potential? How the heck is that a bonus? Oh, this one gives me a password. So I guess the password's probably something useful for I don't know. Then it takes me back to this one. So if I select one of these other options. Okay, so this looks like that full screen thing from before. So let's go back. Why does it have all these rounds with timestamps is the question. Alright, so let's try that on Super. So you can all watch me get my ass kicked. It's still stage 1, regardless of the timestamp, I think. Okay, let's see if dying a lot has related to password screen. I'm assuming not, but I don't know. Of course, it could be generally score related. Yeah, obviously Super Mode's kicking my butt more. It still showed me that password screen. So I guess the password screen is something specific for Prelude for some reason. Also, it looks like the promotional ad on this at the end is for the retail game, as opposed to a television broadcast. Oh, did this screen pop up before? No idea. Let me stop this Bosconian music for a bit. Let's see. Let me look up Spriggan powered arrange. No. Don't see any info on it on YouTube, I don't think. Hold on. VGM database. What tracks? What tracks? Spriggan powered. Let's see. Sound composed, blah, blah, blah. Sound arrange. See, it has sound arrange, which makes it seem like it would be a arrange track thing, but it's possible that's not the case, so let me look up Knapsack Shooting Collection. Grab a quick MP3, I guess. So which tracks are Spriggan powered? Let's see. 3.01 to 19. Alright, so disc free, tracks 1 to 19. So, let's see. Let's see how this sounds. That sounds Super Famicom. Okay, so that sounds very Super Famicom. Let's see. Stage 2. Last pause. Oh boy, there's a bad ending and a true ending. Nice job. Let's see. Spriggan Lunarverse original soundtrack. Spriggan original motion picture soundtrack. Like, I wonder how many of those actually tie in. That stuff's kind of hard to follow. Oh, it gave me one of these password screens to send to St. Giga. Okay, well, at least that's one thing I can check off then. Don't bother looking up Spriggan the manga, it's not related. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like Spriggan Lunarverse is related either. And it looks like, I'm guessing Spriggan the movie is based off the manga. Yeah, totally is. Yeah, no relation. Alright, so let's see. Where else could I theoretically look to see if Spriggan Powered has an arranged soundtrack? Or, if not, what would they have used, is the question. Let me shut off the emulator for now. Spriggan Powered soundtrack. Let's see. Google, help me out here. Let's see. Yeah, that looks all like Super Famicom original sound versions. I'm guessing there isn't much to look for. There's a PC Engine Spriggan. Maybe that. Let's see. Spriggan PC Engine. Was it on CD? Is PC Engine? Yeah, Seirei Senshi Spriggan. PC Engine Software Bible. Let's see. CD-ROM. Let's see. It looks vertical, but Alright, let's listen to some of this music. Let's do a compare-contrast for a second. So that's the first track of PC Engine Spriggan. Let's see... Spriggan Powered... Spriggan Powered music. Oh, no. Ah, Spriggan 2 was also PC Engine CD. So it's also possible that one may have been it. Spriggan 2 also looks a bit more like Spriggan Power than Spriggan 1 does. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna guess for the time being that it may have used music from one of the previous two PC Engine CD Spriggan games. Although, don't quote me on that. It could be wrong. It could be one of those cases where they used licensed music, which would be strange. But, you know, it's happened before, so I can't count out that possibility. Alright, so one last thing I'll do a quick check on. Let's see. Vanilla Retail Spriggan Powered. I probably won't play this for too long, but this will let me know what I'm looking at. What the retail game was like. Let's do easy mode and set my credits to maximum because I suck at smups. Shh. That's funny because the release history of Spriggan Powered sounds pretty similar to Kaizo Chojin Shimura, where it also had multiple PC Engine releases, but then the final release was on the Satellaview. Incidentally enough, that was a Mega Man like a very literal Mega Man like the PC Engine games, gameplay mechanics of Mega Man quite a bit. The Shimura Zero for Satellaview gives the art style, like totally gives the art style. But yeah. Yeah, I did ask Nansen Du Bois to examine the VS Spriggan Powered ROMs to see, like, what data's in them and what can be, like, unearthed from within the ROMs besides what's there. Like, what's on, like, you know. Like, maybe we could get data from the other episodes if we dig into the episode 3 ROM. I'm not entirely sure. yeah, I'll play new games, but you know, a lot of my streaming content is like retro research, because like I work with preservation team. I work with, you know, getting stuff like BS friggin' powered, like properly documented. Obviously, there wasn't much information on BS friggin' powered. Even with the prelude round up. Wow, I beat that boss fast. Okay, I'll work at that. But yeah, even with the prelude round up, there wasn't that much information on friggin' powered BS. Is YouTube doing that thing where it's repeating the messages again? It probably is. Are you sure it wouldn't be like a no-death bonus? Of course, the translation's wonky either way, so... Oh, guys! Hey, look! It's Angel Island! We're entering Sanic territory! Ah, I see. So there was a score incentive to never use shield at all. And there's also a score incentive to be dangerously close to being shot without actually getting hit. That sounds like the early makings of Damaku-chan. Well, there goes all my lives. If I use a continue, where does it take me? All the way back to the beginning of the stage, I presume. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother playing anymore. That just gives me my general idea what the game's like. Leave it to actual skilled shmup players to do full playthroughs. There's quite a few playthroughs of the retail Spriggan Powered on YouTube. Let me go dig them up real quick. Dag nabbit, YouTube's being slow. Give me a moment. Alright, so let's see. Which of these looks like a good Spriggan-powered video to look at? Spriggan-powered easy mode, no continues. Spriggan-powered ending, plus super hard, plus final boss. Oh, that sounds... Ooh. Oh, a Spriggan-powered walkthrough by Chinger. Super. Let's see. And it looks like the chat's in Russian, so I would guess it's a Russian streamer. Alright. Let's see. What other videos? Yeah. Kind of not sure what to think when several of the notable results are a Russian live streamer, but let's see. Spriggan powered. Let's see. Spriggan powered God mode. Wow, someone using cheat codes. It's S9X. I may be a scrub, but I at least, you know, I at least scrub like a scrubber. Whatever that means. But yes. Let's see. Anything else? Not that many other results. There is some results for PC Engine Spriggan. And, you know, PC Engine Spriggan 2. I guess there's, like, enough results for me to know that some people have played the game already, but, you know, it's not like it's necessarily a popular game or anything, so... Let's see, Spriggan powered Google search. What's the first thing that comes up? Giant Bomb article. ROM downloads. Wiki articles. The cutting room floor article for Spriggan powered. Not much on it, though. There is apparently a level select. Huh, the super difficulty is locked out initially in the retail game? That's interesting. I was playing super difficulty right off the bat on the episode 3 ROM. Let's see, what else am I looking at here? It doesn't seem like there's that many. Let's see. Lots of, like, import shop articles. Well, let's see. Yeah. Import shop articles and wiki articles. Spriggan-powered undumped MAME? No relation to the Naxat SNES game released later. The prototype PCB is not owned by Showtime, but by a collector who has never released any ROMs. That's strange. Well, I found something vaguely related, and it's interesting. Yeah. That is interesting. What else am I looking at? Yeah, YouTube's definitely doing that thing where it's repeating the messages again. That is a pain. Like, that needs to be fixed. Maybe if I reset the stream key for restream. Give me a moment. Get the web chat link. Let's see. Oh, no, don't make that a meme now. Please. I already know I'm more of a classic gamer. Don't make it a meme. There, I tried resetting the stream chat, redoing the link. Maybe that fixed it. Maybe not. But yeah, that YouTube chat issue is kind of a bother. So, yeah. I guess that's all I could really look up on Spriggan Powered. So, let's, move on to something else that happened, on my YouTube channel a bit back. Let me go back to that X-Band video. This is X-Band. That's the title. The blah, 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 blah. YouTube is being a pain in the butt looking for it. So yeah, I did this earlier today off stream, so I'm gonna do it again on stream just to show it. Oh, let me get the screen up first. Let's see. Let's make a browser. No, not that. Window capture. YouTube. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at. Let's crop this. Should be an easy crop. There we go. Now, what I'm gonna do here, I'll explain what's happening here. Ah, dang it, YouTube is still doing that. Whatever, I'll just deal with it. But yeah, someone recently put in Japanese transcripted subtitles for this video. So, what I'm gonna do now is have Google auto-translate them to English and play back the result. Let me just find English on here. Here we go. Japanese to English.
Let's go.
世界で初めてアクション型ゲームの対戦を電話回線でも可能にした X バンドスターターキット。スーパーファミコンと電話回線を利用して登録された日本中の未知の強敵と対戦できる
The Unknown Nemesis!
相手を自動的に見つけたりライバルを8人まで登録できる魅力の機能を満載しています。 This is X-Band.
Easy Operation Manual.
スーパーファミコンと電話回線をつなぐ X バンドモデム。まず X バンドモデム各部の名称と取り付け方法をご説明します。X バンドモデムをスー
So
パー
yeah,
ファ
one
ミ
thing
コン
you can
本
tell
体
about
に
these
差し込みます。
subtitles is that
ゲームソフト
at the
を
moment they
X バ
seem
ンド
like
モ
they're
デムの
pretty
電話コ
good.
ネクターにセットします。電話コード差し込み口にご家庭の電話コードを接続。電話回線で未知の標的との対戦を可能にします。カードスロットに X バンドカードを差し込みます。このカードがないとプレイができません。
If I recall hearing correctly, these X-band cards are the most
対戦
valuable
の申
things
し込み
now.
とメールのやり取り、またはそのどちらか一方で一度数使用します。もちろん使用時間によって
Alright, Toyoshiro, I'll be
度数が
right
減るわ
there.
けではありません。
Alright, here you go. Toyoshiro's with me now.
X バンドスターターキット購入時に20度数のカードが付属されています。度数が
What
なくな
is...
ったら
I don't know what this
市販されてい
statement
る
means,
40
but it
度
probably
数の
makes
カー
more
ドを
sense to
新た
someone
に
who
購入
used
し
the
ていただき
X-band
ます。
cards.
X バンドカードをセットしたらテレビとスーパーファミコンの電源を入れます。しばらく待つと
Toyoshiro, can you try talking for a second? Let me see what's happening. Ah, shoot. Give me a moment. Let me configure that.
一番下の LED が点灯します。
Voice, output device, headphones.
こういうのってやってみたいと
Let's
思う。
try that again.
Oh, is it going weird on your end or something?
I fixed it.
興味ありますか？はい。どんな
Okay,
人が
cool.
やってみたい？
My apologies about that.
強い人。強い人。どうして？
This translation is full of word salad and I love it.
面白いんじゃないでしょうか。
Oh my god. I want to do in what kind of part? Oh my. Look at that!
X バンドネットワークでの対戦はユーザー A さんがホストコンピューターにアクセスすると対戦登録および電話番号確認が行われ
The translation can be kind of off at times, but you can still learn quite a bit from it. So,
この時
Yeah.
A さんの書いた電子メールがホストコンピューターに送られ自分宛てのメールがあればメールが届きます。
Phone is turned off once. What if you do it twice?
ユーザー B さんがホストコンピュ
Wait,
ーター
wait,
に
hey,
アクセスして対戦
hang
登
on
録
a
を申し
second.
込みます。
I wanted to go back a little bit because it mentioned
ホスト
something
コ
about
ン
a
ピューター
Mr.
から
A.
A さんの電話番号が B さんの X バンドモデル
don't
に送ら
worry,
れ
that's
ます。
just explaining how the
B さんが受け
connection
取った
works.
A さんの電話番号に
Yeah,
直接
I
B
guess
さんから
Mr.
In this
A
regard,
and
A-san and B-san would refer to variables.
B さんからかかってきた電話を A さんの X バンドモデムが受けます。
I just like how the translation just makes it like Mr. A and Mr. B.
Yes. Super Street Fighter 2, copyright Capcom. A pretty
こ
accurate
の場合
translation.
は B さんから A さんに電話をかけているので電話料金は B さんが持つことになります。
Oh, mother... You know... Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, I see. I see why. It's because the text is directly on the screen. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it more. No, I'm an idiot. I thought it was...
The transcriptor for this who submitted was actually translated the transcripted the on-screen text. So,
Yeah, I completely forgot that was a like a manual transcript rather than like auto-generated.
Yeah.
So, like I was like, did YouTube really go that far?
no, this was manually submitted, so...
全国の相手と対戦できるように
Yeah, that's
Well, I
right.
mean, the Japanese transcript was manually submitted.
カスタマーサポートに変更依頼はがきを送
By
って
the
もらい
way,
設定を変えま
good
す。
news, potentially good news. I might be getting a new microphone at some point because we have a gift card and stuff.
Alright, maybe you'll sound more like me.
サポートするゲームの X バンドネットワークの中で遊ぶ際
I can only
は
hope.
1ゲームの時間が長くても5分から10分ぐらいで終わるように設定しています。
Sometimes when the screen's loaded with
気に
text,
な
the
る料金
translation
も
just
同
goes
一特
crazy.
番の相手となら1回40
Yeah,
円程度。
holy shit, yeah. God, that was a lot to read.
Yeah. Sometimes it's absolutely too much to read, and there's no way you can get it all in time. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this in a recording. So I can actually do a recording where I pause this shit.
I guess that's why I'm kind of thankful that...
I like how the translation says, if you against the use of minors. That just sounds so wrong.
Oh my... I assume they're talking about parental controls or something.
Yeah, they were talking... It's about parental controls, but... Yeah.
Puyo communication.
I think the guy was asking for it to be compatible with Puyo Puyo, which is one of the games that it was compatible with when it was released in Japan.
I guess that would make sense because Puyo Puyo was very popular.
Yeah. Super Mario Kart. Oh, here's one of the most interesting things. Super Fire Pro Wrestling X in development.
Say it again?
It said Super Fire Pro Wrestling X was still in development at the time that this video was made.
Hey, that's interesting.
So it is possible that video footage there is from a prototype or something.
Just on a side note, it's not coming out on the stream because that's fine, but for some reason the microphone on the call's end is really horrible. I don't know why.
Oh my gosh, is it set to my fucking webcam mic again?
Serious? Damn.
Okay, tried setting it to the Yeti. Is that better?
Unfortunately not. I don't know what's going on, man.
Okay, then it's probably Discord being a shit. I don't know what to say.
It obviously only gets really bad when your voice goes up in volume. Yeah, like when you're talking a little bit lower, then it goes fine. Not that
maybe the game's too high?
Down.
I don't know. Maybe it needs time to adjust. I know lately, like, because my sound settings are all reset, like, on OBS Studio, like, my microphone will go, like, red if it's too loud, and I kept trying to manually adjust it, but it seemed like no matter how low I went, if I made, like, a cough, it would go red, you know?
Dang.
So it kind of made me wonder what's happening.
Maybe you have to set the mic a little bit further away from yourself or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
And distance sensitivity as well, maybe.
Like at the moment, I have like at the moment I have it like I'm like specifically talking in a bit of a lower volume. But yeah. But yeah, the main reason I was interested in this transcript and this auto-translate is because, like, I have, like, uploaded, like, a load of these kinds of videos, and there was a point where, you know, whoa, so much text! So much text! It's bombarding me with text!
Okay, can we pause on that?
Unfortunately, if I pause, the soft subs will turn off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we'll like have to go like back in the stream to check it out.
Either that or like take a screenshot of that and then like paste it on somewhere that we can observe it.
Something like that.
What the hell is this soul?
Oh my god, this text! I'm tired.
X バンドニュースではトーナメントの予定、現在 X バンドネットワークに対応しているゲーム、超すごいプレイヤーの情報などの情報を見ることができます。
Hey, I think the text referred to 02. That might be referring to Street Fighter Alpha 2?
Strike 02. Oh god! You're right, you know? I completely forgot Alpha 2 was on SNES.
Yeah, Alpha 2 was on Super Famicom. Was that around when X-Band was being released? Like, were they talking about playing Street Fighter Alpha 2 on this?
Who knows?
I don't think Alpha 2 got supported on the US X-Band.
I have to check if you can control F the subtitles, like as they're scrolling past. Because if they are, I would I would like to go to that moment in the subtitle script and see if I can control F at that very moment to see if it says Street Fighter in its like its Japanese name. And if it does, then we can confirm that it is talking about Street Fighter 02.
Well, let me go back to well, great. I have to go back to my own live stream and check some of those subs again. Give me a moment. Firefox, please. Firefox, don't go slow on me. I know you're capable of fast. You're supposed to be fast, Firefox. Okay. On the US expand. Oh, no, I don't want to hear myself talk. Alright, so let's go... Let's go back a bit. So where did I want to look? Expand service. You have a variety of menu is mounted. Blah, blah, blah. It is also possible to send an email. Blah, blah, blah. The main screen of expand service. Blah, blah, blah. Free times cross button the controller. You could talk on the screen.
I have to hold my back from saying turn A every time it appeared, by the way.
The name of the person typing is Toru Pataka X. Hello, heart symbol. Let's see. What other notes can I make from this?
When was this video made, by the way? Because
well, the frame of reference I have now is that it was Fire Pro Wrestling X was in development, but it wasn't released yet. So that's our frame of reference.
That's the reason why I asked about. The reason why I asked is mainly in relation to Street Fighter 02, because if that was like still in development or like upcoming for the system at the time, then we might have another indicator based on that.
Cool story, bro. I tried deleting your what the heck? YouTube! What are you doing? I tried removing Cool Story Bro's message on YouTube, and it threw it back on. You can't make this stuff up. I can't remove the message from my own chat.
Fucking A, YouTube, what the hell? Mate,
well, anyway. Toru
YouTube...
Taka X, Tokyo. Expand points free. Expand level, pale band. Next level, yellow band. Required points 2.
Wait. Oh my, is it like Q and Dan ranks, like with belts?
I guess. I wonder what the equivalent system was on the US side. Someone will be able to tell me that, probably.
Also, 3 wins and 19 losses. GG.
Oh, ouch. Okay, top rankings are featured on Expand News. Expand News, Yoshiko of Expand Jack, today's GK. Yoshiko of Greater Consultation of Trouble of Love recently because would ride more and more to consultation send even what? They had love consulting on this? And
wait,
what? I must be reading this wrong.
Mate,
I must be reading this wrong. Like, they don't seriously have love consultation on X-Band, do they?
Well, I'm not sure exactly how much this would have been monitored by freaking Nintendo of all people, so... and look, it's got a cute green head, not green head. I mean, cute, a cute pink haired girl on the screen. So it probably is. Oh God! Now my mind's just thinking like cooking by the book. I don't know why.
Oh dear. Telephone line, email screen. The sender title Nirvana Furimun Soul Nirvana. Wow, that's a lot of Nirvana. Somebody likes Nirvana. Soul Mine address Tokyo. Sent date 1996 4/16. Nice to meet you earlier. Many times asked to play. Thank you very much. Fei Long was the strongest. Blah blah blah. Please try to answer. Black and White Kai.
I guess we have a time frame of this now.
Yeah. 96. Like, that was around the time that their support would be being dropped in the States, right?
I was about to say, yeah, it sounds like the year of basically the SNES's deathbed.
Yeah.
So I guess with Nintendo like starting to drop support for this system, they thought this would be like more okay to be doing without them being hounded, I guess. So that's my thought.
I came in call waiting during the competition. Each time the game would have been suspended. Info 29 96 419 X-Men Connection students who in the news.
You okay?
Sorry about that. That is way too. That is way too long a line of text. Sorry, I can't say it all. But yeah, it's about call waiting with X-Band.
Lots of exposition there.
Lots.
The way that the subtitles just change that quickly is just making me think that like all the subtitles that were added, like they had a very peculiar way of timing it.
Yeah. Let's see. Correct way to play fighting is one of the players 3 sets, 1 set of strike 2, and X-Band is free game. I guess that's about rules of playing Street Fighter on air. Let's see. X-Band news, tournament schedules. Oh, let me read this. X-Band news of fields. Yohei, X-Band Jack today's GJ. In between fields, Yohei work. Interval to go to work, be in the game parlor. Anytime, Buchigi. Earnestly, I'm burning the strike 0-2 other day. Finally, 60-game winning streak in the Nash whatever week. X-Band news.
Nash. Okay, so
Nash! Nash Charlie!
Nash,
that's right! This is Street Fighter 02!
Yeah, I was about to say, if they're saying Nash, then it's definitely Street Fighter 02, because, like, he was like a staple of the Alpha series.
The game... So, it sounds like it actually sounds like he's talking about playing Street Fighter 02 at the arcade, is the interesting thing.
Perhaps.
Like, they're talking about a game parlor. That sounds like a game center. Like an arcade. So, interesting.
I'm going to be silent for a second because I need to, actually, I can just research on this bloody computer. Give me a sec.
"60-game winning streak, and a long time defeat speaking. But because the world is the guy to win 100 and 150 Aranzara, in fact, there is no big deal. By the way, I feel that another Seminole also result exhausted at 60. Such demon, what guys to win as, and also become known not to do it. Still 25, that tired, soon 26. Rotorua is also a physical plane. I long ago was in the arcade from morning till night. I'm on any more tough, though. Whoa. It sounds like a guy waxing nostalgic about arcades.
Yeah, I did a little bit of research. Apparently, the SNES version also came out in 1996. So yes, this would have been around the time when both versions would have been pretty hot, I guess.
Yeah.
The SNES version of Alpha 2 is kind of
Let's
jank.
to do expand. No new information. Suto Zero is that must be Suto Zero something. It doesn't necessarily say very clear. Suto Zero is I leave in this SNES. Rice Cake, but is a correspondence. Being a dilemma as the codename to announce a person famous Sukai each character as a questionnaire. Too much text. Help me. Oh boy. So was that everything? Expanded. Was there anything else we wanted to look at?
I'm fairly sure most of the text walls are done, but I can't really be too sure because looking at them is
one more other thing. Super Fire Pro Wrestling X in development 1996. 1996 May. I guess that's a intended release date. I don't know. But yeah, Super Fire Pro Wrestling X was in development when this video was made. And yes, Expand is killing me. Sorry about that.
Oh, jeez. It's like... I don't know.
On a vaguely related note, at GameCon, I bought a Sega Genesis Expand.
Oh.
So I now have that and a Japanese Sega channel adapter.
It just add that onto the massive list of things to make Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles worse.
Possibly. Anyway. So was there anything else I wanted to look at? Actually, considering how much I'm coughing, I might want to sign off, but I don't know.
If it helps, just click play on your stream and then you press right for 5 seconds forward. I don't know.
Let me mute my microphone for a moment, and I will play some video.
Alright then. Guess I'll be your commentator for this.
I just need to think of what video I'm playing after that. Let me look on YouTube, see if any new promo vids came around. I'm actually not getting as much luck here as I hoped I would. Let's see. Maybe if I look this up. No. Dang it. Togabet still hasn't given me that yet.
Sonical, I don't think that's the title we want on the Sega Genesis. Not in a million years.
Oh, well, let's see. Let's see this video, just for kicks. Will be a Zelda run on the SNES Classic?
Hello everybody, welcome back to a special episode of Will It Run on the SNES Classic? So far we've showcased a lot of arcade games to see if they will run on the Super Nintendo Classic, but I got a request from 8-Bit Gamers and Fu Truong, sorry if I said your name wrong, for BS Zelda. Now for those of you who don't know, BS Zelda was a Zelda game, as actually multiple Zelda games that came out in Japan on an add-on for their Super Nintendo system called a Satellaview, and it shot the game down directly into the Super Nintendo for you to play for a certain time during the day. It was actually a really neat idea that never came over here to the States, so that was the only way you can play it, through that Satellaview system. That's why the BS doesn't stand for, you know, what you think it might stand for. It stands for Broadcast Satellite Zelda. And there are actually multiple versions of Zelda available for that system. So we're going to take a look at those, and if they can run on the SNES Classic. Them being close to Super Nintendo games, you would think they would run really well, so we're going to take a look. So there's a website you can go to. Just search for BS Zelda, and it's like bszelda.com, something like that. They have all the games available there. We're going to be looking at all the versions that are available that I saw on their site. So you're going to go to the site, download the games. I put them all in a nice little folder here, because this is everything they have.
What exactly is going on in this video?
The Map 1 and Map 2 games, those are the original Zelda, that were broadcast from the satellite. So you got Zelda Map 1, and I'll show you all of these. This episode might be a little long because I'm going to be going into each one of these games.
Oh, okay.
We have Map 2, which is basically like a first quest, second quest kind of thing. The Map 1 has all, 8 dungeons, the boss, stuff like that.
Oh,
and Map 2 has all 8 dungeons.
I think I'm gonna drop.
I'm
gonna. What do you call it?
From a gentleman named
dinner and stuff.
I think, which is just a ROM.
I think it's best you get some rest after this video is done.
It takes out some of the things. I'll show you later. You'll see what it takes out. So we have the Map 1 and 2 Modzilla. Third and fourth quest. I'll explain what those are later. I don't know how I'm going to find box art for all these. We'll take a look though. Fourth quest, third quest, fourth quest. Last thing is this ancient stone tablets. And you can see here week 1, 2, 3, 4. That's because it would broadcast one episode a week. So it was kind of like you did it in pieces. You couldn't play the whole game in 1 week. You'd have to come in every week and play again. So let's add all 4 of those. There we go. So we have all our Zelda games. Now you'll notice that when you add these games, they actually show up as Super Nintendo box art. or you know, the cartridge art, which means that it's being recognized as a Super Nintendo game, so that's good. But I can't remember which ones, but there are some that will not run with the native Super Nintendo emulator. So we're going to have to change those. So you have to install the SNES mod that came with Hakchi just by going to modules, install like some modules. SNES 9X is what you're going to look for. You hit OK. You're going to have to hold the reset button down while you hit the power button on your Super Nintendo. After a couple minutes, a bar will pop up. It'll start filling up green. Once that's done, this SNES 9X module will be installed to your SNES Classic, and you'll be able to play those Super Nintendo games that either were giving you trouble before that weren't compatible, or games like this, like these BS Zelda games. They will run perfectly fine on the SNES 9X module. So I'd like to download something for these, just so we can differentiate between everything. We're just gonna go for the first one that pops up and see how well that works for us. There's a BS2, stone tablets. It's probably, who knows what's gonna come up. Okay, we'll go for that one. I don't know if I'll have to show you all the stone tablets games, because they're just a continuation of each other. I might just show you the first one. Like I said, we want some box art here. And you can, I think the website has art itself that people have made for each game. So you can actually go to the website, download the box art from there, and just browse it from your system and use that instead of, you know, relying on, you know, the Google search. Let's see what we're going to get for Mozilla. Whatever that is, we'll go for it. Do it. Fourth quest. What do we got for fourth quest? Okay, I like that one. How about third quest? Tetris and Dr. Mario. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. So along with installing the module, getting the games on here, getting the box art, you still have to change the command line so it will start with the SNES module rather than the native SNES Classic emulator. So to do that, you see the /bin/clover-canoe blah 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 ROM. Get rid of all that, the clover up to the ROM part. And all you have to put in there is SNES. Now we're going to do that for the rest of these. I'll speed it up real quick so you're not waiting for me. Okay, that is all done. We have all our games set to run with the SNES 9X module there. And obviously you don't have to download all of these. If you just want to try one to see how it works, I'll explain what each of these games are in the next part once we head over to our Super Nintendo. So, modules installed, box art, Tetris Dr. Mario, perfect. And command line looks good. So you're going to synchronize with the SNES Classic, although they call it the SNES Mini. Whatever, you know, it's your system, call it what you want. We're all done here. I'm going to see you over at the Super Nintendo with all these fun BS Zelda games. Okay, so here we are with this BS Zelda goodness. Look at that, love it when those games just appear on the other side of the screen. Alright, so third quest, map 1, map 2, Modzilla patch, stone tablets 1, 2, 3, and 4, fourth quest, and third quest. So, the BS Zelda map 1, let's start with that one. This was the original broadcast that was sent to the Satellaview in Japan. This is straight how the game was played back then in apparently 1995. You were this little Japanese kid with a backwards hat and green hair. I guess this little Earthbound looking village was kind of how you went from game to game or something like that when you were in the Satellaview like hub world. You go to that place when you got the signal from the satellite saying, hey, Zelda's ready. Apparently this little mage guy is telling the bad guys to get the Triforce and they'll get a prize. Oh, what are we doing? And obviously this was translated into English by, you know, people here. Well, I say people, you know, because this never came out in English So we have, I don't want to say amateur, because I'm sure these people are really good at what they do. But it's unofficial, I guess I should say. There we go. An unofficial translation, but it's still good. I mean, alright. So, BS Zelda. I'm Princess Zelda, been trapped in a dungeon by evil power. Hero, hurry and rise. Hyrule. Hyrule is in danger. Okay, so there I am. I already made a game. We're going to delete that game, though. Oh, we have to register. Excuse me. Now you get to choose between a male and female if you hit the select button. So you can choose the male Japanese boy or the female Japanese girl, as opposed to the male Japanese girl and the female Japanese boy.
Alright, I think I see.
So we're going to be the boy because... Let's put in our name. Pedro?
I'll probably stop the stream for now. Thank everyone who tuned in.
Okay.
Tune in.
Yes.
Done here. I can't talk. Sorry.
It's gonna go through the skin, but we've already seen it, so we don't need to review all this one more time. Welcome, hero. The people of this land have been waiting for your arrival. Ah, don't be surprised. I knew you'd be guided here by the stars. Now then, hero, gather the pieces of the Triforce that were snatched away and bring
Sorry
down
about
the
that.
evil
That's
King
the
Ganon.
Yeti being.
I shall send power to you. Heed. This world exists only for a predetermined time. When the moment comes, like a dream, it will vanish. To begin, seek the evil king's dungeons, said to lie somewhere within this land.
Toyoshiro need to cook dinner.
Hero, take this sword.
Well, I'll let this keep going,
And
but
then you
I'll
get
mute the
started.
microphone again.
Still have no control yet. This is not me. He's doing this all on his own. The classic is dangerous to go alone. Take this. So I guess the guy who was talking just now is this guy. And as you can see, this is like an upgraded graphics Legends of Zelda. You know, everything looks real nice. It sounds good. Music has been remastered. You can tell the map up in the top left there is significantly reduced. I think it's 8x8, and it used to be 16x8 on the Nintendo. Something like that. So if you hit start, you have your menu, your Triforce pieces, and your items. If you hit select, which is I love this. I didn't know, these ROMs have been out for a long time, but I've never actually sat and had an experience with them. When you hit select, this week's objective, like I said, you get a weekly episode. So for the week, they want you to try and find the first 2 Triforce pieces, the boomerang, the bombs, a bow and arrow, and some magic potion. And your bomb holder bag should be at 8 bombs. That is so cool because you can tell they really put some, thought into that. Because people only want to play an hour. As a matter of fact, you see that Zelda time up there in the top right? It started at 7 minutes because people assume that's how long it took to download the game to your system. So that leaves you with 53 minutes to finish this episode. So you have to play for an hour at a time until you re-download the game next week. So you get 53 minutes to get these items. Now, if you're familiar with the game, that shouldn't be too hard, but, The timer also does other things, which we will see in a couple minutes. There's events that happen during different times of the game. But like that huge speech at the beginning of the game, the land is only here temporary, blah, blah, blah. That's what he means, is that you only get to play for an hour each week. So we'll keep playing until we get to that 10-minute mark. We'll see some fun stuff. Oh, we obviously can't afford any of this, so goodbye. Enemies also respawn after every screen transition. They come back every time. And again, I think that's because, you only have so much time to play. If the enemies didn't come back, how are you going to earn enough money for everything? And, low on life, stuff like that. So if you're a Zelda fan, you definitely need to check this out. I actually caught myself playing this for a bit. Oh, here we go. See, 10 minutes. This is what I mean by the events. Where are you, hero? Above the ground or within a dungeon, the evil king's minions will assail you. With your current strength, the battle must be trying. Your sword will be granted power for a brief while. Bombs can break cliffs and walls, especially statues embedded in them, and there are blocks you can move. I'm now perusing a sealed forbidden tome. Soon I'll try using a spell from the chapter of lightning. As far as I can tell, you can't skip this, so you just have to kind of wait for it to go. I was told in the original broadcast this was spoken dialogue. As you played the game, somebody would be saying this to you, you know, some Japanese man. And now, with this event, even if we're not at full life, we still keep our beam sword. So that's pretty cool. So there's those kind of events. There's events where the monsters will drop more money than usual. There's times where, you know, you'll lose the beam sword. Different things. Very neat idea. Like I said, the gameplay is exactly like the original Legend of Zelda. Updated graphics, music, those little, you know, the timer, the weekly goals. So that's basically how maps 1 and 2 work. Let me get out of here real quick. Get to map 2 just to show you it's a different map. It plays exactly the same. It even starts up the same. Saint Giga was the satellite team behind the game. That's why you see Nintendo and Saint Giga, because that's who the company that they had the satellite system with. Same thing. This is just, you know, I guess after the first 4 weeks, and you can already tell this map is what's going on here. Now I do remember when I first tried playing this game, I saw the multiple versions and I didn't know what they were. So I checked this download and I had this map with the timer. There was another one I downloaded. Where's the timer? Different map. What's going on? So hopefully this will help clear up some of that stuff. So like I said, this is the same thing as map 1, but different map layout. Same basic thing. You hit select, same objectives. Everything's pretty much the same, just another map for you to play. Okay, so let me check, where is it? Mozilla Patch. What the Mozilla Patch does, if I read it correctly. He changed the title screen so you don't have that word Satellaview thing. It's normal. Let's delete this, maybe. Okay, there it goes. He gives you Link to choose from, so you don't have to be the Japanese boy or girl. You enter your name. You get to select your map, which is kind of cool. You have both maps in one ROM. I would do map 2. You still have the Zelda timer. But one of the differences is that you don't get the when an event happens, you don't get that box that pops up that explains everything. It just, you get whatever power up you get. I've also been told that I don't know if it will work on the SNES Classic. It might. I didn't give it a shot, but someone actually made an English dub for these, for when those events happen. So an English voice will come up and say whatever's in that dialogue box. I haven't tested that or looked into that at all because I don't know how big those files are, if they'll fit on the SNES Classic. But that's something I will look into in the future, and if I do end up messing with it and I get it to work, then I can do another video on it to show you guys how well it is. So I'm just trying to get to 10 minutes again. As you see, this map is completely, it's not even the second quest, it's totally different. Alright, we got the letter for the old woman. See if we can get some bombs from this blue Octorok. We did. Sweet. Oh, forgot to mention, because this is on the Super Nintendo, sweet, more bombs, you can use the L and R buttons to cycle through your B button items. Also nice, so you don't have to keep going back and forth to the menu, you can just cycle it through. So we still have our week's objective, we got the bombs, we got our letter. That looks like we should be able to bomb it. Let's give it a shot. And we did. Perfect. We found level 2. Okay. Forget level 1, we don't need level 1. We are at level 2. Sir or madam? Throw boomerangs at my face. You're lucky that Shock Troopers guy's in here. He's got a boomerang for you. Nasty boomerang. Oh, and I get a boomerang. Awesome. Ooh. That's... Or Keese, excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Zelda fans. Keese. The Keese are coming at me. So the graphics actually look really nice to me for Super Nintendo standards. They're not too much, you know, they don't try and be crazy. Nice looking, and there we go, 10 minutes. So as you noticed, the box never popped up, but we got our super sword. So those are the first 3 Zeldas. The map 1, map 2, and the Mozilla patch. 3rd and 4th quest. These I won't even really have to get into. 3rd and 4th quest are not remakes. 3rd quest is map 1 without the timer. So basically, you can play this, the teleview version of The Legend of Zelda, as you did the original, without any kind of progress interruption, anything like that. Because let me show you something real quick I didn't show you on the original. Say you met your quota for the week, you got your Triforce pieces and everything like that. To prevent you from going any further, oh, and I guess you get to choose from Link as well, which is nice. So to prevent you from going any further, you would have blockades like this. There's no way to get past these bushes. You had no access to a candle for that first week.